Hi guys. If I asked you the question, where do our children get their dreams, their goals from? What would you say? If I asked the question, or if you think about who are the biggest influences in their life, what would we say? Before I answer this question, I want to tell you that in the previous video, we talked about how the most important things for our student success or our children's success is their habits, their values, their attitude, and their beliefs. And I've told you by changing those, we can make them successful. How can we change them? How can we give them right values, right attitude, right beliefs? Before that, I have to tell you the story. When I was growing up and I was a high school student, I was a very average student. Then I come across a friend called Avinash Rao. That was in ninth standard. And Avinash Rao tells that we need to go for tuitions and coaching for 10th standard. And I go with him to the place he recommends. 10th comes, I do pretty average, again 70%. And that was my best score ever in 10th standard. And then I joined the best school. I was in Aloysius too, but I joined again the best school at that time for PU. In PU, while I was in PU, Avinash tells that we have to try for engineering exams. So for that, we need to go for coaching. So wherever he recommends, I go blindly, right? He's my friend. So I trust my friend. I go there. And while I was in PU as well, there were good teachers in Aloysius. And they tell me that NITK is one of the best colleges for engineering, and chemical is one of the best branches there. So I set my goals, my desire to get to NITK Surathkal and to get into chemical engineering. So after joining NITK Surathkal, chemical engineering, I meet a friend, Kiran Suvarna, who's in friends with most of the people in college. But because he's my roommate, he's been very good. He has lots of friends, but his good friends are Rakesh and Shaval Gupta. While Rakesh and Shaval Gupta wanted to go to Texas A&M after their engineering, because Texas A&M was the best mechanical college at that time, I set my goals to go to Texas A&M too. So after my engineering, after 2 years, I go to Texas A&M too. Now, Texas A&M was a very good college for petroleum engineering, the best in the world at that time. I think still is. While at Texas A&M, I realized that in my family, the most successful person in my family was William Tavro, my uncle. And he was working for Schlumberger. And Schlumberger was the best petroleum or oilfield service company in the world. And I set my goals to get into Schlumberger. Once I'm in Schlumberger and so on, the people in my life, my friends in my life, have set up, because of them, I've got my dreams, my goals, and the person I've become are set up, not because of my parents, but to some extent to my parents, but mainly because my friends and my teachers shaped me. While we generally think that our social media is the biggest influencer, I like to differ here. And in my opinion, it's their friends, it's the teachers that changes them forever. If our children are friends with highly ambitious children, want to write the competitive exams, want to reach the national level, want to go to the best colleges in the world, our children will have similar dreams. If they're surrounded with not only very good teachers and for content, but the teachers who really care for them, have got good values, good beliefs, good attitude, never give up, attitude, then our children will have similar drives, similar attitudes, similar beliefs, and similar values. So at CFL, we generally used to give them very great education. But now, along with great education, we have started focusing on giving them good values, good attitudes, good beliefs, because we realize that we influence them more than just the subjects. It is we who give them good values, good attitudes, good beliefs, good habits. So when it comes to looking for a good school for our children, we should not just look for a school that gives them good education. We should look for a school where our children are surrounded with the best of people, best of students, and the best of teachers. And for that, we need to know the values of the school, values and beliefs of the children in that school. As parents, we are there with them only a few hours in a day. Most of the time, they are with their friends, they are with their teachers. And the only way we can increase the odds of success is by giving them a good school. And that's why good schools matter. Thank you.